Anyone got a ball?
Does one have a ball and a podcast? We have an alien head.
Yeah, get the alien head.
But I have a lot of energy, but I'm also crying a lot.
Maybe we'll do an official apology for Pam on this. Could you meet me over here on camera 3? That's what podcasts are all about. She's kind of going deeper and stuff like that.
Yeah, we get older every day. Got more wrinkles, that's okay. Yeah, we're laughing when we age. Life is like a comedy stage. And that's why we got laugh lines.
Hey everybody, I'm Kim Holderness.
And I'm Penn Holderness. Thanks so much for joining us again, or for the first time. Welcome to Laugh Lines.
Just so you know a little bit about this podcast, we have a lot of fun here. So much fun that if you remember getting school handouts that were printed in light purple and smelled like an EPA Superfund site, you might have found your home. And that's from a YouTube comment. I wish I could read who it's
Brian.
from.
His name's Brian.
It's Brian. It is printed so small.
Brian Gleason. Brian, it's completely illegible, but I looked this up when I was downstairs using my readers, which I've been told it may be leaning a little too much if I was wearing my readers for this entire podcast. But thank you, Brian.
That was really funny.
Also, if you know what an EPA Superfund site is,
Your home.
Yeah, your home.
But
Absolutely.
Do you remember? So when I read that out loud, that I could smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? I think they called them dittos, right? Because when they crank them out,
everyone had their own name for it, but it was basically using carbon paper, right? Because they printed it and you would have several copies. Like even my first news job, we had those that you would. But
this is different.
Yeah.
There was a specific chemical smell that was not good for us.
Can't be.
Oh gosh. But then we got past that. I think by middle school we were past that.
Yeah, I think it made it into high school for me. Like we're a little bit.
You're behind the times?
No, we're just at a little different age.
You're like 2 years older than me.
Right, there it is.
Okay.
That's middle school lasts 3 years. So yeah, I was a little bit ahead of you. A little bit of a cradle robber over here.
Today, we're going to have a lot of fun. We started a discussion online. We're bringing it here. The things you could not pay me to relive from my 20s. Mm-hmm. And then also the amazing parts of aging.
Right. I mean, it's a good positive way to look at it. There are some things that we miss, you know, like being able to just go to sleep and then just wake up.
I miss like the collagen in my neck.
All that.
Yeah.
Just general, like you could be basically fit by doing like a 20th of the stuff that you have to do now to be fit.
But you're so right. Like going to sleep, just going to sleep. And then you wake up.
I would go on a run and then not have to nurse my body for a week.
But
afterwards.
Again, so it started with this. I think recently I'm turning 50 soon.
Hey.
And yay.
You don't look a day over 29. Maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But my son keeps saying, you don't look a day over 25. And I've had to correct him multiple times to say, sweet boy, you could not pay me to be 25 again. And I think this is the most surprising part of aging.
Yeah.
Is that I do not want to be younger. Aging is awesome. I do want the collagen in my neck back.
Yeah.
I do want that back.
Well, there's surgeries for that.
But I don't want to be younger. So I've had to convince him, no, like aging is pretty amazing.
And just to be clear, I want to make sure everybody here knows this. Kim's not convincing herself here. She's convincing you now. She is not making this up. She's 100%, I think, happier at this age.
Before we get to all this, we have to have an update on the laugh line.
Laugh line is the part of the show where everyone will find laugh line. You call us up and you tell us what's on your mind.
We had a podcast a couple weeks ago where Penn got very passionate about a comet that may be an alien that he was watching like he was watching election results.
3-Eye Atlas.
The 3-Eye Atlas.
I'm not the only one watching it, by the way,
he was watching it like it was election night. So he was using a lot of space words, and I think we got a call from a listener.
Oh, cool.
Who has some feedback. Some feedback.
Oh, I'm less excited now.
Sam is on vacay. We have Anne-Marie running the producer mic today. Say hello.
Hello, and this call is from Pam.
Oh, Pam, okay.
Hey, Penn. It's Pam from Massachusetts.
It's for me.
You had mentioned how you thought maybe you were putting people to sleep with your section of the podcast about the alien life and the comet. I was actually screaming at my radio because I'm an 8th grade science teacher, and one of my giant pet peeves is when my students use the word rotate and revolution incorrectly. Rotation and revolution. You said when we rotate around the sun. That's not correct. We revolve around the sun. We rotate on an axis.
I know, Pam. Did I? Okay.
So I
You
was
said it wrong.
screaming at the radio
Screaming?
because
Okay.
I tried so hard to drill into my students' heads the difference, and then you used it wrong. So I just had to call and tell you that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Have a great day. I still love you guys.
I still
Bye.
love
She still loves
me.
me. Okay, great.
She still loves
okay.
you, Pam. I love this. Okay,
Yeah.
so you do know the difference?
Yes.
Okay,
So I was talking about, I think I was getting a little excited, and I'm sure I said something about how when it rotates around the earth, it obviously revolves. Rotate is, anyone got a ball?
Does one have a ball in a podcast? No, honey. Oh,
No.
we have an alien head.
Yeah, get the alien head. When you rotate, that's doing this.
So for listeners, people listening to this podcast, we have our alien mask as one does, in the office casual like.
Yeah, so the Earth does a lot of things, but two of the things it does is rotates, so spins on a 23.5 degree axis, Pam, because I do know about space. So like not exactly like this, but tilted a little bit like this. But then it also revolves on the same basic plane as all of the other planets in the solar system, and Atlas 3I, which is rotating at about a 5 degree inclination from our solar system's basic plane of rotation.
Rotation or revolution?
Revolution. See, you're right. I get these mixed up, but I know what they are.
You know what they are, but in casual conversation.
So the revolution is going around the sun. The rotation is it just spinning.
Right.
So I am mortified that I got that wrong, not only once, but then just now when I was trying to explain that I know the difference. So that's bad. So like, I feel like maybe we'll do an official apology for Pam on this. Could you meet me over here on camera 3? And Sam's going to add some slow zooms and dramatic music for this.
Okay, Pam.
Hey, Pam. Sorry I made you yell at your car. Maybe we've got some anger issues we've got to talk about that cause you to yell at your car, but you are 100% right. I'm sorry, you're 100% right, and we're going to spell that Y-O-U-R. 100% right. Yes, I do know the difference, and I know that a comet, like its destination, and that's spelled I-T'_S, is determined by a revolution. I got that one wrong too. See, I'm getting stuff wrong on purpose.
I know.
All of it?
Okay.
Okay. No, you don't like this?
No, I do. I think, you know what? Can I give feedback on your apology?
Oh God, yeah.
It's coming off a little defensive.
I mean, I did this, like, I did a lot of research. I gave people a lot of information on the comet, and the one piece of feedback I got back was like a word that I got wrong. So that's maybe me being a little defensive.
Yes, you're being a little defensive, but you got it wrong. And so maybe instead of framing this as an apology, we frame this as gratitude for Pam.
Okay. Pam, thank you for pointing out the one mistake that I made in a 2 or 3 minute long.
Defensive alert.
Okay, sorry. So what should I?
Just say thank you for your feedback. That the time that you took.
I got it. Hey, Pam, I'm sorry if what I did offended you.
No.
I know that's wrong.
I'm sorry, but
I know that's wrong.
take 5.
Pam, I'm sorry that I mixed up those two things. I am a useless human being with no sense of No, okay.
No, thank you for your call.
Okay.
Thank you for helping me pay attention to this and becoming aware of this. You can throw in that but that's not important here. It's that she took the time to teach just as you were using your platform.
Yep. Okay. Pam, you're a damn American hero for taking some time out of your busy schedule. First of all, you're a teacher.
Bless the teachers.
Let's just stop my little bit here. I love every single teacher. Mm-hmm. They deserve to be paid more. They deserve not to be
harassed online
by me right now because of my ego. And I made a mistake and I don't know how to apologize. You don't deserve that, Pam. You deserve a thank you for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to explain to me something that I already know.
No, honey. No.
But I got wrong.
No, but
I got wrong. What's wrong, Anne-Marie? Am I having some trouble here?
You're struggling a little bit, my friend.
We've been to enough marriage counseling. You know how to do this.
But this is space. This is my one thing that I'm good at. And I screwed up. Okay, you know what it is? Let's start over.
Okay.
Ready?
Take 7.
Okay, Pam. I want to start out by saying some of my favorite people are named Pam.
Who?
My like college roommate's mom, Pam Whitten. Love her. She's amazing. Remember we saw her on the way to Costa Rica. Pam Salsby, former anchor.
Yeah.
That I used to work with. Love her. When I want something not to stick when I'm making chicken, Pam. I love Pam. I'm a huge fan. So let me start with that. Second of all, bless you for being a teacher and bless you for explaining to your kids things that are important to understand. I bet you also work with like its and your. My big one is less and fewer, which I've been working with my kid. I am a huge fan of all of those. I am deeply mortified that I got revolution and rotation mixed up when I was talking about the 3i Atlas comet. I do know the difference, but I got it wrong. And since no one here corrected me, I'm really glad that you did. So wait, what did I?
Okay, we're going to take that as a win.
No. Let me
We're going to take that as a win.
I'm super grateful for you. I hope that we can continue this conversation, and I feel like we can all grow together. No?
You did great.
Yep.
No, that was
Okay.
great.
Thanks again for calling, Pam, and goodbye.
So know that if you call the laugh line, you also might get an apology.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So now it's just going to be people, like they're going to be lining up for this.
No.
Because everybody wants to see me eat crow.
Okay. So Penn, I know getting feedback is something as a family we're working on. We're working on processing how to receive feedback, because I believe we really only give feedback to people we like and love, right? Because if I didn't care about you,
She did say she loved me.
yeah, I know, right?
And I love her too.
If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't bother correcting you, right? So, or we're not even correcting, but just like offering feedback on something. So we're working on that as a family. So know that. I do want to say, Penn, not all the feedback you've received lately has been bad. This morning, we're on our way to a teacher conference, which that's another podcast. And a man, Penn walks out with our Starbucks orders, and man follows him to the car, knocks on the window. Penn rolls on the window. And this is a middle-aged man. He's our age, probably. He goes, "You look like a male model." Penn was so stunned. I'm like, he is very attractive, isn't it? He's like, yeah, the hair, the outfit. He's like, yeah, my I guess his cousins or sisters were models or something. He's like, no, you look like a model. Didn't say anything to me in the passenger seat, but that's okay. But you did not know how to take that compliment.
No.
And it really brought to light the fact that men that I've seen, I could be wrong, don't compliment other men on their physical appearance, whereas women love to do that. If you've ever been in a bathroom at a bar at like 12:30, 1 a.m., that is peak girl time. People are in the mirror fixing their lip gloss, and it is like, girl, you look perfect. Strangers.
They just talk to each other about
they're fixing each other's stuff. They're like helping strangers. That is the most peak girl experience. And I will, if I see a woman who's like dressed beautifully, or I try to compliment women if I see them feeling good and looking good, but I don't think men do.
And just to be clear, like, I don't think I like recoiled or was offended or thought that.
No.
I didn't feel like I don't think I had like a homophobic response or anything. I thought it was very nice of him.
Of course.
But I think I just sloughed it off, and I was like, yeah, well, I got a good looking wife or something.
Yeah. You said something about me.
You're right. That's not normal. And I would love to normalize that, because, men are we'd probably be a little less grumpy if we just leaned in and just told each other how great we all look.
So do you feel like if you can't compliment, like somebody has been working out a lot, let's face it, we have a lot of friends on Ozempic. And so they're working hard in the gym, and they're looking, so you don't feel comfortable being like, man.
Oh no, I give it out all the time.
You do?
Oh no, oh my gosh. Yeah. I tell men all the time that they look great, that they look like they're in shape. Like, that's a nice shirt. I do that all the time. I just don't know how to receive it.
Okay. But do you think, but other men don't hand it out as frequently?
No, not really. I mean, I kind of know my friends who are going to do it. And they're usually people that are just a little more open and,
and you think that men might pause on that because other men might think they are like have feelings for them or something?
100% there is a general homophobia general homophobia when it comes to men talking about the appearance of other men. And that goes back to when we were like kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I don't want to say what we say, but what are you?
Yeah.
Like that's what is said.
Okay. So Penn, I feel like you need to start the dude, you look good movement.
Okay.
And just
Totally.
start. And I think listeners of this podcast, if you're a man, I think you need to start complimenting your friends, because I think, oh gosh, women, this is where we're leading.
Yeah. So I tell you what, for next week, guys, just send me some headshots and we'll just go through them and I'll compliment how good you all look. I think that's a great idea for a segment.
Just as long as they're headshots.
I
guys.
said headshots.
Shoulders up.
That's why I said headshots.
Shoulders up.
You heard me say head
Like,
shots. Yeah.
Shoulders up,
Yeah.
guys.
Amory,
Oh,
what do you think of this idea? Is this a good idea for a podcast?
I love it.
That's mostly audio.
No, I love it. I think wives, send pictures of your husbands. Penn was he's gonna dab them up. Is that what the kids say?
they're going to dab them up. Or glaze.
I'm going to give flowers.
Or
Gas them up.
no, glaze.
Gas them up.
No.
Is that-
No, like it's glazing them, right?
glazing is overdoing it. Like glazing is like exaggerating so much that it's like, okay, slow your roll.
Okay.
He's gonna mist them. Not a glaze, just a mist.
Just a light mist.
So I'm going to mist you guys.
Oh God. I don't know why this
Ugh.
sounds even worse than what we're trying to
Well,
do.
glazing's bad too. Let's
Okay, we're moving
let's
on.
Move on. Yeah.
Okay. Our initial conversation that we started a long time ago, this is the most ADHD podcast you've ever listened to, was about things that you could not pay us to redo and relive in our 20s. I put together 3 things, Penn, that you could not pay me to redo and relive.
From your 20s.
From my
20,
20s.
25 specifically? Is that kind of
20s,
okay,
but
20s,
yeah,
okay.
mid-20s, I would say specifically.
Love it.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
I thought I had to find my passion by the time I was 30 or my life would be over.
Oh, yeah.
I felt a sense of panic, I think, right around the end of college, realizing that I didn't really like what the job I was about to get into, but I thought I had to like really commit to it. So that was that feeling of panic. I'm glad I don't have to experience anymore. Number 2, I really didn't have the words or language for the things I was feeling. I was an introvert and I love people and I love going out, but I would then need a break. And I felt true shame that I needed that break.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now I know that that's how I'm built, but I even like, we did a whole podcast about how our wedding was not the best day of my life because I'm an introvert and we had a lot of people at our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I needed, if I were to plan it again, I would want all those people there or most of them there. But I would have had like an introvert room at my wedding. So I could just like go away and chill with like 5 people.
Like, are we talking about during the reception?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the reception, you would have an introvert room.
Yeah. I
love
think
that.
that a wedding is a lot of compromise. And I think that you would still want to have a lot of people there. I think I can live with that, but I would have like built in introvert breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, don't you think that's a good idea at conferences? Every conference, if you guys go to work
It's
conferences,
so loud.
yeah, it gets so loud and there's so much talking. If you just made like, they have room for breastfeeding mothers, which they should have. If you can, in addition, make an introvert room and you just put on like noise canceling headphones.
So you're not taught when you go in the introvert room, it's not for smaller conversations. It's a silent.
It could be.
Room?
It could be. Yeah, we're going to workshop this.
Okay.
Yeah. In addition to our nightclub that opens at 3 p.m., we're also going to open a chain of introvert rooms.
Won't that just be opening another room in an already existing place?
Honey, this is why I didn't go to business school.
I didn't mean to know
No.
about you, but yes, you're a genius.
The third thing I'm glad that you couldn't pay me to relive out of my 20s, thongs.
Oh,
What?
the old butt floss.
Why?
Yeah.
The whale tail. Didn't need it. I mean, now if you see my underwear lines, guys, I wear underwear.
Yeah.
You know I wear underwear. I appreciate that other women in their 50s, 40s and 50s may still wear thongs, but I graduated from that the minute I got pregnant. I was like, oh God, why would I ever do this to myself?
Can I ask a question? And I mean, Amory, feel free to jump in here too. Was the purpose of it to not show an underwear line, or was it to look more attractive? I'm just wondering like what the purpose was.
I think it was like an underwear line thing.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was a no panty line situation.
Yeah.
I remember just like, Cisco wrote a song about it, about how much
Thong, the thong,
about
thong, thong.
how much he likes thongs. I love women. I love looking at women. I can tell you all about what different types of underwear are because I love women. But the thong to me, always, I would look at it and think, man, that middle part is right up by their butthole. And there's really no way, short of a bidet, to keep that completely clean. So I just always assume there's going to be like a skid mark on a thong. And that's like where my brain goes. And so I would much rather
just like let it be free.
Woman to just have that, just not flossing that middle area.
Yes,
Is
Penn. No, I mean, you got to be, when you put on a thong, especially a light color one, you have to be really confident with what's going on down there.
Yeah, if I had to wear a thong, I don't even want to imagine what my underwear would look like.
The crime scene.
Like and not that I don't try really hard.
But sometimes it's like the Sharpie. Like
so to me, that's where my brain immediately, the first time I saw one went, I was like,
Oh, it was it gave me so much joy just to like throw those things away. And I think for the Amazing Race finale, I remember this specifically because I'd started my period. And of course it's like perimenopausal and it was like super heavy, gross TMI. But my dress, you could like kind of see everything in my dress. And one of my friends said, "Oh, you need to put on a thong because I can see your underwear." And I was like, "Girl, you're going to see my underwear."
Yep.
Like I am an adult woman who wears underwear. Sorry. And I needed to like keep things secure up there. So this is TMI. Anyway, never thongs again. So take that, Nelly.
I thought it was Cisco.
I'm sorry. I put out this question to you. What in your 20s could you just never want to relive? Also, in addition, what gets better with age? We heard some hilarious things from you guys.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be nodding their heads when they hear from people like Jen, huge underground zit in the center of the forehead with no bangs to cover it.
And that would happen like the day before a big meeting or a day, because in the 20s you're still hormonal and getting acne.
There's something about an underground zit, like it's there before anybody else does.
Yeah,
like it's coming, and then so you'll like I'll say to you like, man, the zit's bugging me, and you'll be like, I don't see it, and then you forget about it, and like one day later it's Mount Vesuvius.
Okay, Ivy League Foodie said how dramatic everything felt. It all seemed so important, serious, and permanent.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Everything felt so important. And it is to a certain extent. But with age, you realize that there are more space for mistakes and there's more space to redo things than you think.
Okay, I'm really interested in this one. Lynette Neidert. Tube tops. I'm with you. That's another one. Like, have you what girl has looked her best in a tube top?
There are a lot of girls that look really good in tube tops.
Yeah, but if they look good in tube tops, they look good in other stuff.
I appreciate that. I don't know if I've ever worn a tube top in public. So
I don't think you have.
No, I'm not a tube top girl, but there are girls, they look good. Not wearing sky high heels to everything. Amen. And I would say COVID broke my feet. I can no longer do that. Mad Galactic, moving apartments every year. And Laura said, moving your friends for pizza and a thank you.
Okay. That has become an actual boundary that I've put on people.
Yeah.
When they ask, like, can you, and here's the thing, even at our age, it's coming because they'll say, hey, do you mind coming over and just helping me move a couple stuff?
Just this one thing.
Things. And so they don't say, like, we need you to pivot a giant sleeper couch up 3 stories and also like move this custom dining room table to another person's house. It's always just like, hey, do you mind just kind of coming over and just rolling over? It'll take like 5 minutes. It never takes 5 minutes.
Right.
It takes an hour. And the chances of you having a back injury that will flare up 2 days later, not at that moment, but 2 days later because of the stress of what just happened, they increase tenfold every year.
I will say, Sweet Sam, who's on vacation, got a truck, listen to this, so she could help people move.
Well, she's younger.
She is way younger.
Yeah,
that is a
younger.
sign of youth. Yeah. I would even dare say, in our family, I would ban getting a truck because the minute you get a truck, I would imagine people want you to move things more.
This one I disagree with.
What?
But I think it's a really good point. Martian Man says he doesn't miss having to remember phone numbers.
I still remember every phone number from my childhood, but right now ask me my child's phone number.
Did you got to think?
I have to think about it. I
Yeah.
don't know it.
Maybe it's because it was like a cool skill that I had, but I miss having to memorize phone numbers. I think that was
Probably good for our brains.
yeah, probably. And I didn't mind. You know what else it was? The people that you cared the most about, you remember their phone numbers, so you always made it a point to like call and check in on them. And now it's just everyone's phone number is everyone's phone number.
Yeah.
I think it helped give you like a smaller circle of friends when you had to just memorize people's phone numbers.
I would say if there was an emergency, if my phone ran out of battery, and I would be able to call you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't pick up the phone, my mom's number, no. Anne Marie, I talk to her 47 times a day.
I don't know your phone number.
I know the
We
area
talk-
code.
8 times a day. It's 2.
No, there's an area code.
It starts with a 2.
Yes, it's a Michigan area code. I've had the same phone number since I'm 17 years old.
Okay.
Do you know my phone number?
No.
No, why would you?
I don't
Because,
even know the last couple digits.
Okay, here's why we need to know like your emergency phone numbers is because what happens when your phone dies?
Well,
You have to use someone else's phone, and they're not going to have your phone number.
well, I go very doom and gloom, because that's where my head goes.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, there's going to be a time our energy grid's going to go out. Cell phone tires are going to go out. We are going to need to contact Anne Marie about the video she's posting. I'm kidding, not about that, but just like we're going to want
It's
to
life
know.
or death.
We want to know her family's okay, and like we may never talk to Anne Marie again because we don't have a way to get in touch with her.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a page out of my mom's book.
Yeah.
We're going to get a note card and we're going to write down all your important numbers and we're going to put it on the inside of your cabinet.
That's what we should do.
That's a very Midwest mom thing to do.
That-
you had to write down all your friends' numbers.
I have to
so
say,
she could find you.
oh, in the friends numbers. Ooh. Okay.
I remember that cabinet.
Yeah, we had that cabinet too.
Ours was just on the wall. Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad that Martian Man brought that up because that took us down memory lane.
One from Nikki from Nashville. She said, I don't miss all the weddings. Everyone was getting married the same year. I went to at least 15 weddings one summer. I was still in college and broke all the gifts and new outfits. I have to say, yes, that time I remember being super broke. I remember being a bridesmaid in a very fancy wedding. And the bride was like kind of mad at me and brought it up to me. She said, your gift, like it wasn't, there was nothing on her registry that I could afford. So I think I bought her like a vase that was like from Ross, right? Like Dress for Less. She called me out. She's like,
what?
She's like, could you have gotten together with a few more people? Seriously, we're not friends right now. But there is a moment where you're a bridesmaid that many times. It is so expensive. But now that I'm almost 50, I love a wedding.
Oh God. Yeah.
I love to dance and I love an open bar. So I think now I'm ready for like my friends' kids to get, like, I want to go to weddings again.
It's coming, babe.
Or like second weddings. But second weddings are always like very reflective.
We don't get invited to as many second weddings.
We haven't had any.
Well, they're just smaller. Like no one has like a bash of a second wedding.
Yeah.
Like it could be like, we have really good friends who have gotten married again, but they say we're going to go to a destination. It's just going to be the two of us and family. And that's totally understandable.
Or maybe they're having a big bash and just not inviting us.
That's entirely possible.
Okay. I will say that overwhelmingly we got feedback, Penn, on Instagram that people, the thing they could not pay them to experience again was college. And everybody wrote, against the grain here, but college, happy to be past it. Everybody's like, no, I know this is going to be unpopular, but college. And most of that was around being hungover and doing the same thing the next week, drunkenly knocking out my 2 front teeth in college. And Monica, the Taco Bell drive-through home at 2 a.m. So my question is, and
that's all college.
That's all college stuff. And we got more than 100 of those
about college.
Wow. And so I think it's a conversation we probably need to tell our college kids is that not everybody loves their college experience. And you don't have to do it that way.
That's true. You don't have to have that kind of experience. You also don't have to go to college.
Well, you don't have to do it in college. But so here's my question, Penn. So Monica, she did the late Taco Bell drive-thrus at 2 a.m. Oh God, you can just taste it. Like that late night Taco Bell.
I've got 0 complaints about late night Taco Bell at 2 a.m.
No, I just like the way you feel. Oh, are you a Taco Bell girl at 2 a.m.?
I will crush some Taco Bell at 2 a.m.
It's because whatever it is, like you can handle it. You may not be able to handle it during the day because you're like, oh, you know, kind of just trying to. But if you've had a couple of beers and it's 2 a.m., whatever comes out of that drive-through, and they know it. It doesn't have to be like warm. It could be stale. You're like, this is.
It's actually just the cardboard that
happening.
They put the gordita in.
Yeah, this is happening.
Eat the cardboard. So do you have to experience that to know, okay, now that I'm in my 30s, 40s, 50s, I don't need to do that again? So do people that didn't do that, do they go through life going, man, I never had a crazy 20s party life?
Isn't regret interesting? It's probably more of an illusion than we think it is because you regret things that you didn't do, but you also don't know if they were good or not unless you did them. You know what I mean?
I was just talking to a group of high schoolers and I said my view of regret is the things I didn't do.
Yeah,
I rarely regret.
That's what I'm thinking.
At this point in my life, things I've done and I'm sorry for, of course, I wish I could go back and redo, but I can't, dwell on that. But it's the opportunities I didn't take. So
when were you just talking to a bunch of high schoolers?
At the PC school.
Oh, the thing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thing.
It was like that just randomly. My wife was talking to a bunch of high schoolers.
While they were trick-or-treating, I pulled them aside.
You know what, guys?
Let's talk about regrets.
Let's talk a little about regrets. Then they egg our house like immediately afterwards.
Like, dude, I just wanted a full-size Snickers.
High schoolers
Stop
like with
talking
their
to me, lady.
pillowcases and wearing a football jersey.
I will say,
a costume.
Yeah, that's if you're coming to my door, I don't care how old you are, I will give you candy.
That's true.
I will give you candy. Let's not police a kid wanting to be a kid. That is my TED Talk. You're welcome.
No,
anyway.
I'm just more talking about how they think a costume is putting on.
Oh, that's really lazy, but
football jersey.
I don't know that we talk about it enough because everybody prefaced it with this is going to be unpopular or I didn't really tell anybody this, so I'm saying it now, that college for a lot of people is not the best time.
Yeah.
Of their life.
And that was eye-opening,
mm-hmm.
right? I mean, I think we both had a pretty positive college experience. I'm also really curious because I know it's changed a lot. I know that just talking to high schoolers
that I pull aside on Halloween night, that
there's such a wild set of expectations. There's such a new workforce. I know more kids now than I did, in the last 20 years who are taking like a community college route or taking like a trade, like go learn a trade route. Mm-hmm. And I'm like super curious to see if I think it's going to work out great for them.
Yeah.
So, the whole paradigm and model of college, fascinating if that's going to change even more. That's not really what that guy was saying, but that's what podcasts are all about. It's just kind of going deeper with stuff like that.
So you guys sent in some hilarious messages about things that you couldn't pay to redo, including Y2K. Remember the stranglehold, the fear of Y2K had on us all.
Yeah, that was around 20s.
Yeah, so not having to deal with possible exploding computers.
We worked in a newsroom too. Like that was, we thought that we were going to be the only people left on Earth because they put us in like a bunker basically.
Are you kidding me? No, we've talked about this.
Oh, you were by a bank machine.
Loyal podcast listeners will know this, that I was stationed next to a cash machine. I think in hopes of it just spitting out like cash, like it not knowing how to. And I was going to stand there like I was like in a Price is Right wind cash machine.
And then it hits 12 o'clock and Kim goes, okay, here we go.
Here we go. And nothing.
Well,
and they even asked me, they're like, hey, can you put in your card? And I was like, just to see if it works. But I'm like, we can't do this on live TV because I have $14 in my account and I won't be able to get money out. So no.
Y2K has not solved that problem. Back to you, Bob.
Okay. Now that we've survived that, and I promise you, if you're in your 20s and listening, oh my gosh, it gets so much better. But what are your things, Penn? Your top 5. Are these your nugs of things get better with age?
Let's make these the nugs.
Penn's nugs.
All right. These are my top 5 nugs.
Should you explain what nugs are?
It's their little nuggets of knowledge. They're just little nuggets of information that allow everybody to grow together.
And we're still looking for a nug sponsor.
Yep.
So Penn's nugs.
Okay, top 5 things that get better with age, in my opinion. Number 5, the amount of F's that you give about trying to make other people happy.
Yeah, I have none of those anymore.
It's gone down.
I have very few of those.
I have fewer I have more than you.
Mhm.
I have fewer. It just always, no one gets older and is like, you know what? I really, really want to make sure that more people are happy with me.
I think menopause is the great leveler there. And it's not, I still care. Still want to be a good human. So I still care about my community. I still care about like how I'm treating other people. But if people don't like me, I'm okay.
For me, I think I think that my circle has constricted, and there's still a lot of people that I love, but like 80 to 90% of what I want to do is family based.
Mm-hmm.
And so anything outside of that, it's, I don't know, like I don't want to be mean to people, but it just doesn't drive any of the things that I do.
Yeah.
Number 4, spending grown-up money on things because you've earned it, dang it.
Like what?
So I would never do this ever, but I have coming today, maybe it's outside the door. Wouldn't that be great? A like college Letterman jacket for my daughter's college.
What?
Like a big shiny, and it says the college name across the middle.
You did?
And it looks like it wasn't that expensive. I got it on discount, but I've always wanted one of those for like my college, and I didn't really have the funds or the like justification for it. And so that'll be coming in shortly.
You bought hold on. Is it like leather sleeves or just like
no, it's more like shiny.
Okay. Like a bomber, satin bomber.
It's a lot.
Where do you think you're going to wear this?
Around the house during football games, basketball games. Just like if my team's playing, and it's never been my team now, but I'm writing my check to it. So now it's my team. And so, yeah, just like for that. Okay. And it just wasn't anything. And this is great because like your face is saying it all. I don't care that you're making this face.
Yeah.
This is for me.
Yeah. You have a job. You worked hard for your money.
Yep.
I'm just shocked because this man never buys clothing.
No.
He has like, we've talked about this. He has like 5 black t-shirts. 3 of them have holes. He continues to wear them. His underwear is like 20 years old, and I have to like force him to get new underwear.
Yep.
But you've bought I cannot wait for Lola to see this. She's going to die.
I don't think she's going to like it. But again, grown up money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Number 3 is your relationship with your kids becomes more and more like the relationship you'll have with them for the rest of your life.
Aww.
I've always, and isn't it wild to think that with all of this parenting that we're doing, if you do it right, you're going to live for your kids to reach 50, right? That's the hope. And if that's the case, most of your relationship with them will be as a fully grown adult, which is wild because you imagine your kids as kids,
right?
Right. But I really like this. I like the fact that I can have conversations with my kids that are adult, introspective, self-aware, and it's as much as I love talking to my kids, it becomes more like just talking to like one of your friends. Mm-hmm. And to me, like, I think that's going to be my favorite phase.
I love that.
I know that's wild because like everyone's always like, oh, they're so cute when they shit
their
pants and the diapers and everything. But
the baby stage was hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so, I love that.
Like I actually like that. I like the fact that we're getting there.
Yeah.
My number 2 nugget, boredom is not a problem really anymore. It is a gift. That has been the case for me. I remember boredom was something that I was so terrified of in college and in my 20s. Like I would go find something to do because sitting still, and maybe that's just my particular type of brain. But now like the ability just to like sit still and stare at a wall is like really nice.
I will say something I've been trying lately, and I haven't even told you about this, is I've been trying to embrace being bored. Mm-hmm. Like on a weekend, I've been reading a lot. I just finished book number 40 out of 50 of my goal for the year. And I don't want to doom scroll, but sometimes I'm not quite ready. There'll be a day or two between books where I'm just like not quite ready to jump into the next book. So I've been literally trying to time myself to see how long in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee, how long I can just sit there.
Like raw dog my
boredom. And I'll put the timer on, put my phone on the other side, And my instinct to reach for my phone to check something, right?
So you're timing yourself.
Just time myself to see how long I can just sit there.
Okay.
It is not very long.
Yeah.
Because it's the morning, there's stuff happening. I need to when is that meeting? But I should be able to do that for 10 minutes. And it is a fight every morning just to sit there. And then I think next step, I'm going to try to meditate. But right now I just need to see if I can sit there without doing anything.
So it doesn't sound like you're enjoying it.
It's
Just
hard.
sitting still. Yeah. Maybe it's become easier for me. Like it didn't used to be easy. I felt like I needed to always be doing something, but just like sitting down and like staring at the wall.
Maybe I should try it at night because in the morning there's so many things I feel like I need to be prepared for.
Yeah, you're kind of jump out with a lot of gusto in the morning.
I do have a lot of gusto. Anyway, number one.
The number one top thing that gets better with age, 50th birthday parties are the best birthday parties.
Scratch what I said about weddings. Take that off the table. 50th birthday parties. Because weddings, there's a lot of pressure and the bride's nervous and the groom's nervous and there's always family drama. Take away, edit what I said about weddings. 50th birthday parties are so amazing because everybody just wants to have an awesome time.
Right. And it's not about what your family or anybody else expects or wants. It's what the person who's turning 50 wants. And usually it's like a lot of fun, incredibly different in each situation, right? So you're like learning about, here's what these people are valuing now, right? And then also, it's just you don't get to get together as much as you want to. So this is like an unbelievable reunion when you get to do that. A lot of times it's someone you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. Just like my 50th birthday party is going to be.
Yours is Kim's. Okay. My 50th birthday had how many people?
150 more than, I think it was like 175.
Kim's were trending toward this
Two.
many people. Yeah.
We're doing 2.
That's
So I just feel like I want Penn and I to go to like a really fancy beach.
I'm here for it.
Go on hikes, go swimming, and read books and
Sounds
sit
like
there.
a honeymoon.
And just kind of like and celebrate making it that far.
Yeah.
And then throughout the year, I will allow people to pay attention to me and say, "Oh, you're 50. Let's go out to dinner." But I don't need a party.
I hear you. Sounds great. Did I just hear you say that your 50th birthday is going to be a year long? You said, okay.
No, it's just going to be one of those things where everything that year is going to be like, oh, I want a college Letterman jacket for a college I didn't go to. I'm 50.
So interesting. Why don't I ever buy clothes? When I buy one article of clothing, she is holding on to it now.
No. I'm just really excited. And I think we're going to need to model this. Okay. Back to the laugh line for what we love about getting older. Christina Randall said, I love being able to spend money on health. She spends her on health. Marjorie said the best part is not caring about what anyone thinks.
Yep.
It's nice not to care at all. That's great. Mike's wife wrote, I love not having periods. And a couple people wrote that too. I'm so excited for that. I can't wait. Mary wrote, I know it's not the fun answer, but it's confidence. I was so shy and worried about what other people's opinions were. I was terrified to be in social situations. Now I have a lot of confidence. So Danielle, she says, now not everything is the biggest deal ever. I watch my teenagers as they go through all the feels and sweat the small stuff. And I just went downstairs, saw bubbles coming out of my washing machine onto the floor. And I was like, okay, worse things have happened this week and this month. So time for a mental health walk. Absolutely.
So as she's writing this, her
bubbles are overflowing.
Her washing machine explodes and she's okay. That's good. That's a good place to be.
Yeah. I will say, like when our ceiling collapsed because of a pipe burst last year and it was right before Thanksgiving, I actually did okay with it because I was like, you know what? Oh, I was upset, but I didn't like cry and rage.
That's true.
Yeah. And at my 20s, it would have like,
that's true.
It would have taken me out for a month.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pitching a new segment, Penn, and I want to call it Days of Our Midlives.
Like the opera, soap opera?
Yeah. And we can put in the theme song here.
Okay.
Okay. So my pitch for this segment is I'm going to update you on all of the weird health wellness things that I want to try.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, I asked Penn, you may remember, if I should try EMDR and neurofeedback, which are, and overwhelmingly, you guys said I should. So I'm going to try it and report back.
Both?
Sure.
Do you remember the one of them was?
But the neurofeedback, people are saying that's like where they put the shower cap on and the goo on your head, but they say it really works.
People.
Many people.
Okay.
I could read you the emails.
Okay.
Many people. So I'm going to try it. But days of our midlives, I started taking creatine. First of all, I have a lot of energy.
Well, do you remember when you told me like, this has taurine, but it's the good taurine?
I know.
And I was like, is there a good taurine?
I don't know, but I'm only taking half of the dose. I'm like working my way up because apparently when you start taking creatine, you get a little bloaty. And like, I don't want to be bloaty. So I'm wondering so I'm just kind of like stepping up, but I have a lot of energy, but I'm also crying a lot. So does creatine make you cry, or is that just menopause?
That wasn't for me to answer. That was just a rhetorical question. Or
No.
Okay. I don't know. Like so I will say that currently you are doing all the work and all the things. And it's to me, it feels like it's a lot, right? You're doing a lot of stuff. And I wonder if people should do all the stuff or like maybe just like pick one or two things.
So is this your nice way of saying I should peel back some of the things I'm working on?
I guess what I mean is like how the variables go up like exponentially when you're trying 5 things instead of like one or two things. So you don't know how one is affecting the other.
Okay.
But so like a new creatine, a new therapy, is it smart to like ease this in and try like one, give it some time to see how it goes, then like try the next thing and see how it goes.
No,
I don't know. Like
Fair.
I'm definitely not a doctor.
Now on to the next segment. What Gen Zers are saying.
I love that we're doing this. A couple of weeks ago, SNL did a skit where they were all these funny women on SNL were playing like prepubescent boys.
Podcast bros.
And they were all doing a podcast. And I'm like, oh my God, my son came up here and did this with a bunch of his friends and it sounded exactly like this.
Yeah.
And it's if you want to know what the kids are saying, find this skit because they put every single possible word in there. And I thought it was really funny.
This is pretty Gen Alpha specific, but because I've heard my son say this. They use this. Yeah. The Gen Alpha and maybe Gen Z word of the day is chopped. Chopped. First of all, it's not good. It means ruined, failed, or unattractive. Did you know that? I think with context clues, I could, but it is used a lot because there's also I cooked, which is good,
but I'm cooked.
Is bad.
Well, it just means I've been cooked by something.
Yes.
Right.
So, for example, after that 12-hour shift, I'm totally chopped. Not to be confused with like I'm cooked, which means I'm exhausted. But there's a lot of food words here. Mm-hmm. Like if you ate, something went well, but chopped is bad.
But like a lot of times it just means it was a failure. Like the surprise party was chopped when the guest of honor walked in early.
But okay, I would say that outfit's pretty chopped. It's like how they would use it.
Okay, so it's a little quicker.
Yeah, that outfit is chopped.
So chopped is the opposite of snatched.
I want to say it's chopped is the opposite of ate.
It's a performance.
That outfit ate.
Okay, you can say that.
Yeah.
What if it's so for our age, killed?
Yeah.
Like I killed.
Right.
Okay.
So theirs are just more gentle food words.
Yeah. So chopped, the word of the day, chopped. Once again, ruined, failed, or unattractive. If your kids tell you that something that you did was chopped, they are not talking about your salad. They're talking about something you did wrong.
And a lot of cooking words. They're just very hungry. There's chopped.
They really are.
They're eating. They're cooking.
Yeah.
They're blanching. They're sauteing.
They're poaching.
They're poaching.
They're glazing.
Oh, and glaze.
Yep.
And glaze. I think that,
That's a cooking one.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, okay. Anyway.
Man,
thank you guys.
What a journey.
What a journey. Thank you for spending time with us. We love to hear from you. And, share this podcast if you liked it. And if you didn't, that's fine too.
Special shout out to Pam for giving us 10 extra minutes of content today. And to the wonderful ladies in this room for teaching me how to not passive aggressively apologize.
Take us out with the credits there.
Laugh Lines is written and produced by Kim Holderness, Penn Holderness, and Anne-Marie Tapke with original music by Penn Holderness. It is filmed, edited, and live produced by Sam Allen, usually, but today...
Anne-Marie Tapke
handled that, and hosted by Acast. As always, we love to hear from you. Please write to us at podcast@theholdernessfamily.com or leave a voicemail, because, we got a voicemail, 323-364-3929, and we're going to talk to you soon on the Laugh Line.
Love you, bye.